Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card reading for the 16th of October, Thursday, 2025. This is for the air aspects of the reading, so mental clarity, communication, unconscious thoughts, feelings, ideas. And this is for the collective. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. If you'd like a personalized read, the link is in the description below. If it's not, comment below. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, MetaPay for any donations or any personalized reads. So we have the Magician reversed for the air aspects. So there could be a withholding of information, an omission of detail. Expositionists stick out. Unknown factors, dark forces, unplanned events, unexpected plans that have driven the plan deeper into the ground. Not necessarily in a good way and not necessarily in a bad way. It's all about perception. It looks like there is an imbalance of power or an imbalance of will or different ways to get to the same spot, or they just have different viewpoints and had to exhibit the paradox of tolerance and just remove themselves. Removing yourself from situations that no longer serve you, removing yourself from abusive scenarios and abusive cases and abusive patriarchies and dogmas and traditions that have held you back. It looks like there seems to be some sort of manipulation or manipulative force coming through that may not be seen to the naked eye. It also looks like there seems to be some form of learning curve going on in communication and clarity and spirituality and faith in movement and equilibrium and motion. It looks like the laws of magnetism and the laws of attraction are running deeper than you had ever thought to imagine. It looks like there's going to be a lot of communication that's going to be taken. Somebody may come off blunt or honest or forthright, and they may come off a little bit strong, or they might word it strongly, or they might be blunt, or they might be completely radical with their honesty, but it comes from a place of good faith. It comes from a place of understanding and deep care and a strong faith in what they say and a strong conviction in how they present themselves. It doesn't mean that you should not take it personally, but it also tells you that if you take it too personally, then it can hinder the progress of the relationship. It can hinder the progress of spirit helping you out. It can cloud your own intuition and cloud your own mindset. It looks to me like there seems to be a lot of thought process going on, a lot of thinking, a lot of being in one's head about things, a lot of talk about nothing. It looks like there seems to be a lot of overthinking or thinking too much about certain things, or speaking before thinking too much about things, or putting too much thought into things before speaking. It seems to be like someone's wearing horse blinders or blinding themselves and keeping a narrow vision because of the fact that they sense this abuse of power, or they're abusing themselves, or they're not sure which way is up anymore, and the world seems to be tumbling on them. And it looks like there's some people are going through like a dark night of the soul, or like a dark time right now, a feeling of loss and isolation and betrayal and humiliation and guilt. It looks like meadows and pastures, and moving away from stoicism or neutrality and actually trying to pick a side. It looks like there's a lot of swords energy today. It looks like there's a lot of clarity and communication that needs to be driven. But this card in itself means that you're at a low point. This card in itself means that there's a depression. You are between a rock and a hard spot. You are needing to make a choice and sit with it. You need to think before you act, and because you know the consequences may be dire. You need to cut things off completely with certain people. You need to cut the cords completely with certain spirit guides that no longer serve you. You need to open your mind up to more better things for yourself. You need to come out with another solution. You can get through things like this. It's just going to be one of those things where You may not see the light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see the benefit to it. You may not see what everybody else does in regards to protection and shielding yourself. It also looks like you're just really tired. You're really exhausted. You just don't know what to do. Looks like you've been doing a lot of battling, a lot of spiritual battles, a lot of mental thought processes, keeping yourself up at night, or losing sleep over things, or sleeping too much, or losing interest in things you once thought were fun. It looks like a bout of depression is creeping upon you, especially due to an end of a relationship, or due to a spiritual connection that got cut, or due to an abusive power within your faith system that may have omitted information, or given a half-truth, or you may have misunderstood, or that may have been willfully misunderstood because somebody didn't like the answer. The answer you seek right now, though, is no, because the message that you will receive is going to come off too strong, and you're too blind to see what the truth is, even if it was spelled out for you. It looks like you are at a very low point, and you need to figure out for yourself which way you want to go. And you also need to figure out where you're abusing yourself and where the power truly lies. Because abusing those in power, or abusing people because of your power, or being verbally abusive, or spiritually abusive, or mentally abusive, because of your religion, or because of your entitlement, or because of how you feel towards others, can be very impactful. It feels like there is a inferiority or imposter syndrome affecting you. There seems to be like a white knight mentality going on that might be impacting you. Shielding yourself, warding yourself, armoring up, refusing to sacrifice things in order to get what you want, or not fulfilling the promises that you've made in order to make a service or create a claim, in order to get that self-contract or the soul contract or whatever the case may be out of your mind. And it looks like you may be abusing your power as well without knowing about it. And you could be abusing your power by not using it to its full potential. It looks to me like there seems to be some blind loyalty, some blind devotion, a fear of commitment, a fear of physical intimacy, lack of motivation, a lack of determination, scattered focus, busy and distracted energies. It also looks like there's a lack of empathy and a lack of emotional availability for what's transpiring within the next 10 days, or has happened since the 10th of October. But that's what I'm getting for the 16th for the air aspects for October 2025 for the collective. So always with these, though, take it resonates and leave it doesn't. Thanks for joining.